Hello, good morning students. Welcome back to the another and last online session from Anand Medical Academy. In this biology online class, from this session, I am going to enlighten you about chemical coordination part. Chemical coordination is also called endocrine system, though responsible for secretion of some hormones in our body. How many endocrine glands are there in human body? What are their respective hormones? If hypersecretions means excess secretion of that hormone, what kind of physiological effects takes place? In the normal condition, what happens? In the hyposecretion conditions, less secretions or least production, what kind of changes happens in the human body are good area where we have to focus for the NEET questions. But in this session, also a basic part, that is a historical aspect. What is endocrine gland? What is hormone? Who discovered? How many hormones are there? What is the first hormone? Like that, we have to start. In the conclusion, we come to know total number of endocrine glands in the human. Why we have to wait? Let's find some basic points about the hormone and its history. The hormones are secreted by endocrine glands. So that study about endocrine system peculiarly is called endocrinology. Endocrinology is a branch of biology that deals with endocrine glands, their origin, their hormonal secretions and their impacts. So, father of endocrinology is Thomas Edison. Clear? The word hormone was introduced by E.H. Starling. Starling is the scientist who also a part of discovery of a first hormone, not only word, but Starling along with the W.H. Bayliss two together discovered the first hormone, that is secretin. Do you have an idea what exactly secretin and where it is produced? It has come in a digestive system, but a part of digestive system we discussed about only enzymes. It is a hormone. Secretin is a hormone produced in our intestine, digestive system. Probably this is the first hormone in entire the hormonal world discovered by these two scientists. So, Thomas Edison is considered as father of endocrinology. Starling is the one who discovered the word hormone. Starling along with the Bayliss, W.H. Bayliss, discovered the first hormone called secretin. Okay. Hormone generally a chemical. It is also called chemical messenger. Chemical messenger. Intercellular chemical messenger. Intracellular chemical messenger. It secreted into the blood, traveled in the blood and reaches its targets. For our better understanding, I will tell you. Suppose if it is the source of the hormonal production, this is the hormone which is produced in particular part. There is no doubt this is called gland. Where hormone is producing, the place is called gland. This gland secretes the hormone into blood. So, in human body, blood is not flowing freely. It is arrested inside the blood vessel, so that closer circulatory system. Whenever blood is flowing without blood capillaries, that is open circulatory system, cockroach and some insects are example. But here, blood is a driver of many things such as oxygen, nutrients, hormones like this. So, from this gland, hormones are secreting into the blood. Then, the blood carry them into a particular parts. Then we can call up this is target or target tissue. Okay? Who helps to send the hormone into target tissue means blood. Without blood, hormones cannot reach from their sources to destinations. Now, this is the hormone. So, hormone produced in a gland is called endocrine gland. Endo, inside. Crine, C-R-I-N-E, crine means secretion. I will write here. Crine means what? Secretion. Endo means what? Inside. So they secrete inside the blood. But if you think so many glands are there in our digestive system like liver, pancreas and some salivary glands, all they secrete their chemicals not into the blood, into the extracellular part with help of ducts. Duct means a gland secretes hormones into their targets. This is called target. This is called duct. And this is called a gland. Which gland? This is exocrine gland. Now I am going to tell you the difference between exocrine and endocrine. Exocrine glands synthesize enzymes. Endocrine glands synthesize hormones. Exocrine glands sends their secretions into targets through duct. That's why exocrine glands are also called duct glands. Clear? Example for duct glands: salivary glands, pancreas, liver, intestinal glands. So many examples are there. All these glands need a duct for the conduction of their secretions into their respective targets. That's why duct glands are always exocrine glands. Through ducts, the one who passes is enzyme. Contrast to this, exactly opposite. Hormone is released into the blood. There is no duct play for conduction. Then once chemical reaches the blood, along with the blood, they are reaching target tissues. So they are very specific. They are also specific. It is more specific. And the enzymes actions are local. Hormones actions are non-local. Let me elaborate this point. Sorry. Salivary gland secretes saliva. In that salivary amylase is there. Salivary amylase action takes place only in buccal cavity, not in stomach. So their actions are local. Gastric juices, enzymes, they act on food proteins to break into peptides. Their actions are only in stomach. So gastric juices like pepsinogen and pepsin, activated form, they act on only stomach. Intestinal enzymes, they act on only intestine. So their actions are local. Whose action? Enzymes actions are local. Whereas hormone actions are maybe local and also non-local. Suppose so many hormones are secreted by pituitary gland. So pituitary gland secretes so many hormones. Each hormone reaches their targets and play their roles. Maybe that is a kidney, maybe that is a reproductive organs, maybe that is a pancreas, maybe that is a another part, nervous system or endocrine system, muscular system, whatever. So their actions are non-local. What I am going to conclude here: enzymes actions are local, hormones actions are non-local. That is the reason even enzymes are specific, hormones are more specific. To do their actions out of their locality is more specific. Enzymes are doing their actions in their only local places, means where they produce their only. But hormones are producing in one place, their actions in the target tissues are different places of the body. So one should understand that duct glands secretes enzymes, ductless glands secretes hormones. So endocrine glands are also called ductless glands. Let us see how many ductless glands are there in our body. Endocrine glands in human is a concept now. So total from top to bottom, suppose an imaginary picture, let me take it. In the nervous system, some glands that are associated with the nervous system, according to their places from the top to bottom. Very first one is pineal gland. Pineal gland. It is also called epiphyseal gland. Epiphyseal gland. People used to call this biological clock. Biological clock. Why? Because it decides 12 hours a day, 12 hours a night. According to its secretions, our 12 hours a day, 12 hours a night circumstances can be decided. Below to this, there was hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is a part of a brain, forebrain, but also it has a hand in organizing of so many endocrine system. Nothing but endocrine glands. So hypothalamus. Below the hypothalamus, there is another small gland. It is called pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. Pituitary gland, also called hypophyseal gland. Hypophyseal gland. This is also master endocrine gland. Master gland. Okay, fine. Don't confuse. The names are very important. Pituitary gland is called hypophyseal gland. Pineal gland is called epiphyseal gland. I will tell you the logic to remember and recall further. Above to the hypothalamus. This is what hypothalamus, right? So this is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus over means above the hypothalamus there is a gland is called pineal gland. That is called epiphyseal gland. Epi means what? Above. Over means upper. So upper to the hypothalamus. Whereas below the hypothalamus or below or lower, then that is called hypo. Hypo resembling lower, epi resembling upper. So hypothalamus above epiphyseal gland, hypothalamus below pituitary gland. That is also called hypophyseal gland. Don't confuse. Now when we come to know about the thyroid gland, we used to recall there is a neck. Above the trachea, this is a trachea region. This is the trachea region. Trachea is not the gland. Above the trachea, there is the largest endocrine gland. So many endocrine glands are there in human body. We are coming to know now. Apart from all, thyroid gland has a specification. Thyroid gland is the largest endocrine gland, which is located above the trachea. On the thyroid gland, both the sides, two pairs of parathyroid gland is present. Parathyroid gland. Both are different. Location is same, but both are different according to their hormonal secretions and operations. Next, if you come to know, this is the part where heart is present. Heart is not endocrine gland. It is a pumping organ. Dorsal to the heart, there is a gland is called. I am not labeling the heart, guys. Dorsal to the heart, there is a small gland is called thymus gland. Thymus gland. So thyroid, parathyroid and thymus, these three have a very common point, that is all these three are derived from endoderm. Endoderm. What is endoderm? When we are developing in our mother's womb, layers will form. There are three layers. That's why some animals are triploblastic animals, 3 layer having animals. All our body parts, all our organs and systems are developing from all the three, either ecto or endo or meso. Ecto means outermost layer, meso means middle layer, and endo means innermost layer. So don't think that entire endocrine system is derived from one of the layer. No. Thyroid, parathyroid, thymus glands are derived from endoderm. So endodermal origin. Origin means what? Birth. Thyroid glands, parathyroid glands, thymus gland, all these three are derived from, means origin from, arise from endoderm. What about those three? Those three have a common point. All these these three, these 1, 2 and 3, all these three are derived from ectoderm. Ectoderm means what? Outermost layer. During the embryogeny, development of embryo time, pineal gland, hypothalamus and pituitary, all these three are derived from ectoderm. Whereas fourth one thyroid, fifth one parathyroid and sixth one thyroid. All these six are all these three, 4, 5, 6 numbers. All these three are derived from endoderm. Yet we have seen 6 endocrine glands. Let us continue. Next, so this is called pancreas. Pancreas is a mixed gland. Mixed gland. No other endocrine gland do properties. No other endocrine gland is mixed gland except pancreas. Why? This pancreas can produce enzymes or hormones, both. Suppose if this is the part who has a duct and it secretes enzymes. This part which not associated with the ducts and this secretes hormones. Hormone secreting part of the pancreas. Hormone secreting part of the pancreas is called Langerhanses. Langerhanses, also called islets of Langerhanses. Islets of Langerhanses is a part of pancreas which is responsible to produce hormones. Apart from Langerhanses, the remaining part of the pancreas act as digestive system gland which secretes enzymes for much digestion mechanisms. As it has both the portions, both exocrine and endocrine, enzyme secreting as well as hormone secreting, it is considered as mixed gland. I hope you understand why pancreas is called mixed gland. Next, if you come to know the lower abdominal region, there was one pair of kidney. On the top of each kidney, there was a cap-like structures are present. They are called adrenal glands. Adrenal glands. This adrenal gland have two parts, cortex and medulla. X is derived from mesoderm and medulla is ectoderm. So, adrenal gland is dual derived endocrine gland. So, let me continue the numbering. First one is pineal gland, second one is hypothalamus, third one is hypophysis or pituitary gland, fourth one is thyroid, fifth one is parathyroid, sixth one is thymus. If you give the numbering, seventh one is islets of Langerhanses, not pancreas. Then eighth one is adrenal gland. Apart from the number 8 gland, all the 7 are derived from either one of the germinal layer, maybe only ectoderm or endoderm or mesoderm. But adrenal gland, some part, half of the part, suppose if you entire this is adrenal gland, outermost part is called cortex, innermost part is called medulla. The cortex is derived from mesoderm, middle layer of the embryo in the embryogenesis, and medulla is derived from ectoderm. That is why I said the term is called dual derivation. Dual means what? Two, which is the gland which is derived from two layers, not single layer. The last one is gonads. Gonads. Gonads means reproductive organs. Reproductive organs. Reproductive organs in male testis, in female ovaries. So, if this individual is male human, then first one is pineal gland, second one is hypothalamus, third one is pituitary, fourth one is thyroid, fifth one is parathyroid, sixth one is thymus, seventh one is Langerhanses, eighth one is adrenal gland, ninth one is testis. If this human is female, then testes were replaced by ovary, female human. Then, so either testes or ovary is present in one body, not both. So total number of endocrine glands in human means 9. Endocrine glands are separate, endocrine parts are separate. Listen carefully. In the question, endocrine glands comes, glands only, all these 9. Endocrine parts means what? Let us see now. Endocrine parts. Endocrine gland means 24/7, they are responsible for production and secretion of hormones. That's it. Endocrine part means they are not the department of endocrine glands. They are the department of maybe respiratory system or circulatory system or digestive system or nervous system, something. But they also contribute some production of hormones. So they are temporary endocrine parts. Their main job is something else. Their part-time job is secreting hormones. Example, heart, kidney, lungs, stomach, intestine, etc. Let me give you examples, otherwise you cannot believe it, right? Heart is a organ which belongs to the circulatory system, which pumps the blood to the body, receiving impure blood and pumps pure blood. This heart is secreting a hormone, is called ANF. ANF means natriuretic factor. This hormone secreted from heart and its targets kidney, mainly nephron, where urine is being forming, nothing but blood filters and urine forming. In that mechanism, it controls some physiology. When time comes, you come to know. But you have to know that ANF is a hormone secreted from heart. Second one is kidney. Kidney secretes a hormone called erythropoietin. Erythropoietin. What is the meaning of erythropoiesis? In previous sessions I told you, erythropoiesis is a process where RBC is producing. Production of RBC is called erythropoiesis. For the production of RBC in the bone marrow, this hormone should come from kidney. Erythropoietin should come from the kidney, reached its target is bone marrow, then from the bone marrow RBC will be produced. So erythropoietin helps in RBC production. Clear? So erythropoietin hormone source or origin is kidney and its target is bone marrow. Now in the lungs. From the lungs there is a hormone is coming, that is angiotensinogen. Angiotensinogen or angiotensin 2, form 2. It is a vasoconstrictor which helps to increase the blood pressure. So which increases BP. This is a vasoconstrictor. Vasoconstrictor which reduce the blood vessel size so that blood pressure will be increased. Next one is the stomach. Stomach secretes a hormone called gastrin which helps to secrete the HCl and further enzymes. Intestine secretes so many hormones. Example, secreting very first hormone that was discovered, and CCK, cholecystokinin. Next, enterokinin and etc. These are the hormones. So in human body there was 9 endocrine glands. Full time they secrete hormones, and some of the part-time endocrine portions like heart, kidney, lungs, stomach and intestine. This is what a basic concept in which I hope you got some introduction about the historical aspect. What is hormone, who discovered, what is the study about particular branch, there's endocrinology, who is the father of endocrinology, Thomas Edison. Like this, some basics. Later, how many endocrine glands are there, how endocrine gland is differing from exocrine gland, also you learn, and list out of the human endocrine glands and endocrine parts, you learned. Revise this concept if you have a doubt and attend assignment in your own way. All the best. Thank you.